The demand equation is given by this formula Fp equals negative 7 halves P plus 56, where X is measured in units of 100, is the quantity demanded per week, and P is the unit price. We need to find in part A, we need to find the elasticity of demand, and the formula is provided as elasticity of demand EP is negative P times F prime P all over Fp. So we need to find the derivative of this function. So let me find over here, and let's find with respect to P. A derivative of negative 7 halves P is just negative 7 halves. It's like X, and derivative of X is times 1. Don't have to write. Plus derivative of 56 is 0. So negative 7 halves. So let's plug everything in here. So minus P is just P. F prime P is found to be negative 7 halves all over Fp, the given demand equation. That's negative 7 halves P plus 56. Now on the top we have negative times negative, that becomes positive. 7 halves is same as 3.5 P on the top. Here negative 7 over 2, we can write 3.5 P plus 56. Do not cancel anything. Okay, so this is it. This is the elasticity of demand. In part B, is the demand elastic, inelastic, or unitary when P equals 4? So we need to plug P equals 4 into this equation. So E4 is equal to 3.5 P is 4 times 4 over negative 3.5 times 4 plus 56. Okay, do not cancel anything, just use your calculator, multiply the tops, multiply these two, that's minus, then subtract from 56, and you're gonna get 1/3, which is 0.33, about 0.33. okay, 0.333. that is this elasticity of demand. This is less than 1. That means the demand is inelastic. Inelastic. So note that when the demand is inelastic, if we increase the price by a little bit, then the revenue increases. Part C, is the demand elastic, inelastic, or unitary when P equals 12? Same thing, let's evaluate this elasticity of demand at 12. So E12, plug in 12 here. So 3.5 times 12 over negative 3.5 times 12 plus 56. Use your calculator, that's 3, which is bigger than 1. And when the elasticity of demand, okay, is bigger than 1, that means the demand is elastic. So when the demand is elastic, if we increase the price a little bit, then the revenue decreases. Okay, in part D, for what price P is the demand unitary? Demand unitary means the elasticity of demand is 1. So we set elasticity of demand unitary means 1, and solve for P. That is EP is found here, 3.5 P over negative 3.5 P plus 56 equals 1. Do not cancel, still it's plus. Now we need to solve this equation for P. So 1 is 1 over 1, cross multiply, and let me go this way, or 3.5 P is equal to this way, negative 3.5 P plus 56. and we want to collect the like terms in one side, add 3.5p both sides. Okay, then 3.5 plus 3.5 plus 3.5, that's 7p equals 56. Divide by 8, so p equals 8. And if you, yeah, this is p. For this p, the demand is unitary. Okay, now since we have the unitary demand, okay, p equals 8, we can kind of draw a graph for the revenue and price. That's the revenue part, and here is price. So we have a graph like this. The top is the unitary demand, that's p equals this, when p equals 8. Okay, so in this region left of this is inelastic when the demand is less than 1. Elasticity of demand is less than 1 when EP is less than 1. So this is inelastic demand. Here is elastic demand where EP is bigger than 1, and here EP is equal to 1. Now to answer part E, okay, if the unit price is increased slightly from 4, so here is 8, so 4 could be somewhere here. If the price is increased slightly to 4, then this revenue increases. So the answer is revenue increases. Okay, will the revenue increase or decrease? So that's increase. If, what is the question? If the unit price is increased slightly from 12, so 8, 9, 10, 12 somewhere here. Okay, then if the price is increased by a little bit, so we are going downhill, that means decreases. The revenue decreases. Final.